Alright, here's some bullshit that I want to read. So, it says St. James man killed after refused to give money to lazy man, which means an extortionist. So, let's go. Now, the St. James comedian said that they're being terrorized by a young man who's been extorting them, issuing wild threats. According to residents, the young man claimed to be a don. Alright, and basically saying that he's pulling a Sheriff of Nottingham type routine that if you pay him, you'll be fine. If you don't, bodies gonna start dropping. And unfortunately, two bodies started to drop. And the two victims are Henry Salmon, 64, and Gilbert Jackson, 56. Alright, so reports from the police are that at 9 p.m. both men were going about their business, and they basically were shot by the alleged extortionists. And then basically, as a result of them taking a stand, they lost their lives. Alright, so the rest of the article basically says, okay, yeah, so far we know about him. No actions are taken to arrest him as of yet. Media hasn't extorted someone of prominence that era, so yeah, chances of them doing something about him are less than 50-50. But yeah, this is what I don't like. This is why it's hard for Jamaicans to be economically poor, because you have dirt-sucking parasites like this that extort ordinary Jamaican civilians. Know that mid-majority of them can't defend themselves. Many of them don't have any firearms or any links to really even the odds. Because you'll never see a bottom feeder like this trying to extort someone who is of high prominence, because he knows that person high prominence, because if that person has protection or has another criminal mindset, that the extortionist is not going to live to see the next day after they get through with him. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why, again, it's hard to be economically on even grounds in Jamaica, because you have codes like this that pick on ordinary civilians rather than saying, hey, let's patronize, so let's support these people because we're too lazy. And I'm not just going to blame lazy, like we're just agents of destabilization, because this guy more feels like an agent than anything else. He's just basically saying, yeah, I'll just stick up people in the area that are presumably of good repute and are just trying to make an honest day's living. And because I'm not going to try and stick up some people from prominent uptown area, because he knows that's not going to end well for him. And rather than thinking of being civic minded and thinking of nation building, he figures, hey, we're just going to just do something that's going to be antithesis of it. So I'm just hoping that the next article, if they give this guy's name and face, that we're going to be reading about his mugshot when he gets dragged out to the police station and hopefully charged. Or I shouldn't say this, if we hear about his obituary where he steps to the wrong person and that person pretty much lays him out where he should belong. But yeah, extortionists are, as I always say, are agents of destabilization agents in Jamaica. Their primary purpose, apart from just trying to get easy money, is to try and make sure that Jamaican civilians who are hardworking are never going to be put on even grounds with the rest of Jamaica, thus creating an economic stability within the country. And that's the perspective I'm looking at. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check them out, the YouTube pages, Miles Goodson Farron, Miles Productions with Thoughts and Miles. Ciao.